Hey, Mark D with the C here. Thanks for watching. As you can see from the opening, the Thing or Benjamin J. Grimm is my favorite character in comics. Don't know, exactly. You latch on to a character as a kid, and then you keep collecting them, and every time you see something that is related to your favorite character, like maybe I should buy that, even though I have enough things to pardon the bad dad pun. But through my years of collecting, I found a lot of strange things. I figured I'd highlight a couple of crazier characters, like this Mega Bloks guy and a few other ones that I've come across during my years. Um, Ben Grimm, one of the reasons I think he is so popular, guys and gals my age, growing up in the '70s, I think he was probably one of the more popular Marvel characters, and of course Spider-Man is probably always number one. But what's lovable about Ben Grimm, he's a tough guy, looks like a monster, but on the inside, he's a really great character with a ton of heart. So in his origin, he's kind of the big man on campus, the tough guy, but deep down, as I said, he's a good guy. So paired with Reed Richards is the brains of the group. But him and Ben are really good friends, and Ben's the muscle and the fighter pilot. Jack Kirby. Some say they modeled him, a little bit about, with his personality of being, tougher guy. You wouldn't want to mess with him. So that's Ben. Ben Grimm is the kind of guy you want watching your back. So that's why I think he resonated with a lot of kids and growing up. That he was a monster but a good guy. So we've had a lot of iterations of the character over the years. You had the '60s cartoon and the Fantastic Four. You've gotten then we had actually a Thing ring where there was a character with a young kid had a ring, and if he said Thing ring, do your thing, and he would turn into a version of the Thing. I've got a few of those animated cells from that cartoon. It's best forgotten in terms of quality, but it was interesting to see him on TV. So the first figure I want to show is actually let's go to the other camera here. This is a projector figure from the Thing. Don't ask me why, but Marvel came out with a projector series of characters way back when the Toy Biz line came out in the '90s. So you actually push a button, the light goes on, and there's some slideshows. So each figure came with 3 discs. So you can see here, they had a Magneto, Cyclops, Bishop, Wolverine, uh, Cable there, Green Goblin, of course, then the Thing figure. So you can scroll through, and these are still on eBay. You can find them; they're not too expensive, but there's some of the figures that they have there that you can purchase. So let me go back to this. So what had happened with this figure? He had broken, and light wasn't working anymore. So I finally was able to put him back together. I'll show you what I had done to fix that figure. Pretty simple fix. But if you got one of these projector figures, you might have had the same problem. So let me go back to this secondary screen here. So you can see that's the figure as it comes in the box, and he's finding Namor in the box. It's Clobberin Time, and there's three different discs with 3 different stories that are in there. I don't know what it says. Action phrases. That the figure doesn't speak. I'm not sure why it's on there, or either that or mine's broken. But I didn't see any speakers when I took it apart. So you can see you take the disc out, and you can change the disc to change the scene. So the one I've got in there now is Galactus coming to Earth. So, and here's all the different figures you can collect. So I only bought the Thing, but it's kind of a crazy figure. So what I'm gonna try to do now is actually show this. I gotta turn the lights off and see if how well it shows up on the. Well, first let me show you what I did to fix the figure. What I did here was it's pretty simple. You just there's 3 screws. Take the batteries out. There's a screw in here, and then you can see It's pretty very simple. There's just the wheel that turns and just the positive, negative. So what had happened was there's a spring. If you look here, there's a contact here, and this has gotten bent up, and there's just a simple contact. I don't know if there was another piece that broke off, um, but all I did was just bend that contact back, so it's over the spring there, and once you do that, you're back in business. So you can see, excuse me, it's making contact there, and then the thing lights up again. So if you have a problem with one of these figures, it's pretty simple to take apart and get working again. So it's that's the next figure to show. So let's see if I can get this working. I'm gonna switch to the camera over here. I'm gonna turn the lights down. Turn the lights off here. Let's see if I can get this guy to project for us. So this is a pretty cool figure, actually. It's kind of nice. It's got a pretty decent design. So if you just push the button, strategically placed it right there. It's not, push his butt. So let me see. Let me turn this light off too. It's really not that easy to see. So it's really a novelty for kids to play with. Let me change the angle of the camera here a little bit. Let's see. Let me go to focus in on that. There we go. How'd he do? Old-fashioned manual focus. So you've got the Silver Surfer, and then you can actually adjust the focus in the front. It's really, like I said, it's a novelty. It's not high quality. Reed saying, "Who is he?" If you can read that. There's the Silver Surfer and the Watcher. I am the Watcher. If you can guess that. There's Galactus. It says, "I am Galactus." So there's Galactus' ship and the Watcher. It says, "I am the Silver Surfer." You can get the Invisible Woman and the Silver Surfer again. So it's I don't know how long a kid would play with that or use that, but it's kind of a cute gimmick for a figure. That's one of the when I look at it, I said, "Oh, that's a crazy figure to have in your collection, but a fun one to have." Now another crazy thing figure is this Mega Bloks thing. Change the focus here. So this is another really strange looking figure. It's not really very thing-like, I would say, but it's from Mega Bloks. So let me show you the box for that guy. So here's the Mega Bloks figure. So I got this, I think it must have been around the time of the cartoon, so probably in the 90s. So it's kind of a crazy Mega Bloks figure, number 1919. It's still on eBay, not that expensive. You can still find it. And there's the back of the box. So if you zoom in, he's got, you can lift the head up. He's got an arm that pops out. And it's kind of like a robot thing. I think they had a couple of figures in the line. I think they had the Human Torch, maybe a few other ones. So if you look on the figure, let me go back to that other camera view. There we go. So you can actually push a button, and then his fist pops out. If I can get that to work, let's see. He doesn't want to pop out. Come on, give me a punch thing. There we go. It's not that the spring is kind of tight, so it's really crazy figure. And then if you pop his head up, it reveals his robot laser eyes. I guess he could go fight Godzilla and King Kong. I don't know. It's a mecha thing, but it's just the. I saw it and I'm like, oh well, gotta add this to the collection. Gotta have another thing. So kind of interesting looking figure. Next figure to show is this another Mega Bloks figure. So this guy comes in this cool head sculpt, which I really like. So there's also a Wolverine and Spidey that I have too. So it's comes in that packaging, and then you put them together, and you've got a Fantastic Four vehicle. So you've got Ben Grimm, of course, the pilot, flying around in his Fantastic car. So and there's a cute. The figure's pretty cute. That's in here too. So it's a little mini thing. So these are also still on eBay. I'll post some links in the video. You know, you can find these. But I thought that was another really cool figure, especially with the head. You know, the head sculpt like that. Even though not the best, but it's kind of a novelty. It's cool. This other figure. This was from that toy line where they had Spider-Man, they had Wolverine, ton of Marvel figures line for kids. So this is Thing in a spacesuit. Not that easy to get him into a spacesuit, but there's a bunch of accessories and things. I gotta dig all these out, but he had a pack, rocket pack that would fit on there. So my kids would play with these guys. They had a whole set of Marvel figures. This is a real tiny thing that I found on eBay. It was, I think it was a Japanese imports. If you get a chance to go to Japan, there's some amazing figures there. Some really cool stuff that you can get toy-wise. So there's a set of those. I actually have. I'll show Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic that went with that. It's so small anyway. So Mr. Fantastic, I'll put him here. And of course, you can see Invisible Woman on this one. So there was I don't know why they didn't have Johnny Storm, unfortunately, so had these three guys together. Let me zoom in there. Not that easy to see. So yeah, let's focus there. So those are fun. I think those, like I said, were Japanese imports. So the next couple more crazy things to show. So the next figure that I had, of course, is everyone needs a wind-up thing figure. So if you wind up this guy, I have a Human Torch, and I think there's a Hulk too that they came out with this line. All right, so he's getting old, so let's see if he still wants to walk. Come on, thing. All right, no batteries in this one, but he's old. He doesn't want to go. But that's another fun. If I wind him up all the way, if he wants to go. Come on, Hulk's after you. Go. So that's another fun figure. And of course, I'm a Yankees fan, so this is another crazy thing figure I found. So thought it looked good with that Yankee hat there. So that's another figure that lives on top of my monitor. It's a crazy figure. I'm not sure. It's another eBay purchase I found that a few years ago. So, and of course, everyone has to have a thing, coffee mug to drink in. So this is a or a kid's mug. So another novelty thing item. So I just had a search on eBay and I just kept looking for anything that popped up with Ben Grimm over the years and grabbed that figure when I saw it or that mug, excuse me. And the last crazy thing I have to show is which is actually for a golf club. So it's a thing golf cover, which is pretty funny here. So let me go back to the other screen here. So here's the Mega Blocks figure. So like I said, I'll put those links on. There's actually really cool, which I don't have, which is a Baxter Building set, which looks really neat. So it's actually kind of pricey right now on eBay, but that's really cool. So you can find that with the other figures. Let me go back. Of course, everything pops up when you're going to eBay. Trying to give you some coupons there. Let's see what you don't need. Remind me later. So let me get back here. So that's how the figures came, and again, there's the Mr. Fantastic with a thing, and of course Doctor Doom and Human Torch. And then we got the last thing to show tonight is the Thing Golf Club cover. So this thing is pretty big. It's a crazy guy. I've never used it when I play golf. It's I don't know. It's so you can see how huge this thing is. It wouldn't really fit in your golf with all your covering your golf clubs. It's not going to fit that well. But maybe I'll play with this guy once for a joke. But you can see how big he is. But I saw it and said I had to have him. So it's he's a pretty big guy there. So it's I don't know what your caddy would say if he said if you showed up with this in your in your golf clubs. So he just lives on a shelf, so makes a good display. So you can also find there's actually I saw there's a Captain America, there's a Spider-Man, there's a couple other golf club head covers. So but you just eBay is fantastic. You can keep whatever you want to find. If there's something character you're interested in or something that you're looking for, it seems like you can find it on eBay. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of my crazier thing action figures and memorabilia. And please subscribe and check out all the channels that I've listed in my description with some other great YouTubers, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you.